There's a report today in L'Équipe that Neymar doesn't speak French and apparently has never really tried. Does that bother you?
It does. It does. Remember when I came to England, I remember Dennis Wise, my captain, say, here it's England, it's an English dressing room, so you speak English. And we had lots of Italians, and they started to speak Italian, and he said, stop. I think it's respecting the country, the people that you meet, and you come to their own country, you have to accept to start speaking another language. I mean, it's very strange because most Brazilians who came to Paris Saint-Germain started to speak French after like 2-3 months, like Rai, Valdo, and some others. And Neymar is the first guy who don't even try. But Di Maria as well, he's been for 5 years, in France. And you can ask him the question, and journalists do. You can ask him the question in French, and he answers in Spanish. I think it's abnormal. It's a little bit of a scandal. I think it's disrespectful towards the French citizen, the French language, and the culture that we have. Yeah.
Even I had to learn how to speak English when I went to Chelsea.
How long was that process?
Quite long. Let me tell you. Dennis,
come on, is that really a big deal, the language thing?
Let me tell you about what Dennis Wise said to Frank. Frank, you bleep English, bleep you, bleep French. Swearing like So yeah, I suppose couldn't say it on air.
That's true.
Let me tell you, Frank, you could speak a little bit English when you came. Gianluca Vialli and Gianfranco Zola could speak none. Dmitry Karin came in from Russia, way before all these boys. I think 93, 94, could speak not a word of English. Neither could his wife or his son, and went away and learned the language, and now he speaks perfect English. Obviously, now he's been there years. But he integrated himself, which is very important for communication, particularly as a goalkeeper, communication with your team. But I think just in general, if I personally was going to another country, I would make, and we've seen that already with Aaron Ramsey, and when Aaron Ramsey did his press conference before going to Juventus, he did it in the best Italian he could. So he's made an effort to integrate. I think it's quite rude and ignorant if you don't.
How come this stuff only comes out when things are going bad? How come we never heard about Gareth Bale not speaking Spanish until things were going wrong? How come they're not talking about Neymar speaking French until things are going wrong?
You're looking at a package, and in my opinion, when you join a club, almost regardless of language, you have an obligation not to just to that club, but to the fan base and the community. And if you go to a club in a country that speaks a different language from you, I think similarly, you owe it to that club, to that community, to learn the language. If you don't, it shows that you had no real intention of being there for the long term. You had no real intention, in the case of Neymar, of being a part of this project, certainly not in the long term, for PSG. You were there to pick up a whole lot of money in a very quick space of time and then move on.
Frank, I wonder, what was the reception like for Neymar tonight?
Well, it was quite okay. I think the fans they accept the talent. They accept that he can save like he did the 2 last games, Paris Saint-Germain, and got them at the last minutes of the 2 games, 4 points. But they clearly know what they can expect from him. And as Xhaka said, that they know that he's behaving like a mercenary, and he doesn't really care about Paris Saint-Germain, about France, and he comes for the money, he comes for maybe for the fame, he comes for maybe winning the Champions League, and just think about going away. And that's it. He doesn't want to adopt the French style or whatever it can be. He's just come here for short term, and that's what the fans feel. So they're going to accept him. They're going to stop maybe booing him, but he will never be a star forever. He will never be Rai or Leonardo, some Brazilian who touched the heart of the Parisians. He will never be, that's for sure.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.